Hello, it's Big Cheds, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to take a selection from my second book, Trading Wisdom, 50 Lessons Every Trader Should Know. Now, I do have a separate playlist for this on my YouTube where I did essentially the first 18 lessons, but I'm doing the entire book for free now in the Trading Encyclopedia playlist. So we're going to do lesson 18 here. Stay focused. So having 10 or 15 plays at once, it doesn't mean you're going to make 10 or 15 times the amount of money. And more than likely, what's going to happen is you're going to lose focus, screw it up, and make nothing. This lesson is about taking things seriously, simplifying your method, while you're risking serious money. You need to take that process seriously and understand that if you have money in a chart, you need to keep an eye on that chart, right? And if you have too many plays, you have too many things going on, too many moving targets, it's going to be hard for you to stay focused on those targets, those charts. It's going to be hard for you to see when volatility comes and understand how to contextualize it, right? Every chart you're watching, there's clear levels you need to keep an eye on that are going to indicate momentum increasing or momentum decreasing. And if you're distracted by watching too many things, you might miss a key signal, and that could be a really costly mistake. If you have too many charts at once, that's going to get you in trouble, but it's not the only way to get distracted. Maybe you're doing some other things while you're trading. Maybe you're just watching a basketball game or a football, baseball game with your friends, and you have a trade, but now you're really interested in the game and you take your eye off the chart. And what happened? The chart broke a key support level. It dropped 10%. You had no stop loss. And now you're in big trouble. You're just casually trading while not focusing on what you're doing. And if you treat trading like a hobby, it's just fun, it's just casual and gambling, you're going to be looking for a new hobby soon, meaning you just won't have any more funds to continue along with what you're doing. Right? And just playing sports is not the only, watching sports is not the only way to get in trouble while you're trading and to be unfocused. Another way is to trade while you're drinking or doing drugs. When you have money in play, you need to treat that money with respect. You need to stay sober and focused. And so you can have the best chance to pull off a winning trade. It's like when you go play poker, you shouldn't sit at the poker table and drink because other players will take advantage of you and take your money. It's the same thing with trading. You're going to get into trouble. Oh, now your FOMO is going to kick in. Some of your emotional discipline will fade away, especially while you're drinking. You might be revenge trading. You could be FOMO trading. You may be fearful and you may not pull the trigger when you're supposed to, for example. So, that's not the only way. Many ways to get distracted we've talked about in this lesson. Another way is focusing too much on long-term price predictions. If you're convincing yourself that the price is supposed to go to a certain level just because there's a breakout and I've drawn a Fibonacci extension or I've used a measured move, you convince yourself the price has to go somewhere. And now no matter what, it's just going to go there. I don't need to watch it. And you may ignore signs of weakening trends that come up in the meantime, right? When you're thinking about something in the future, it takes away your focus from the moment, and you're likely to miss some clues from the price action. So really stop trying to predict what your favorite play is going to be at the end of the year and pay attention to what it's telling you right now about the supply and demand dynamic. Less predicting and more observing. Lesson 18. This is lesson 18 from Trading Wisdom, my very successful book, and thank you for that, folks. Available on Amazon, but I'm putting the whole book for free for you on my YouTube channel, Cheds Trading, in the Trading Encyclopedia playlist. Find me there. You can also find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Folks, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Big Cheds out.